Hello, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today will be day one of me trying out the Olay White Radiance UV Whitening Lotion. This one, it has SPF 19 in here. It's UVA/UVB. This lotion has been around for so long. Looking at ingredients wise, it doesn't have the best ingredients. It has fragrance, it has dimethicone, it has niacinamide, but at least it doesn't have parabens in here, okay? I'm surprised because usually with brands like this, like big brands like this that has been around for quite a while, old enough for me to think that back then people would always put in parabens in their skincare because to preserve the skincare, make it like longer lasting and stuff like that. It's only, I feel like, for the past couple of years people are starting to realize, you know what, we need to have like better ingredients in our skincare. Thing is, thankfully I'm not allergic to dimethicone because I somehow realized that a lot of lotion, a lot of creams like to put in dimethicone in their moisturizer because apparently it helps to smoothen out the skin. Some people just can't use it. But anyway, usually with this kind of bigger brands and usually with this kind of product that has been around probably even longer than me, I usually like close one eye. I don't really jijiao too much. I don't really pick on them too much because, not because they're big brands, but it's because I understand that this particular product, a lot of people like to use it. I believe they have a huge following that actually uses this particular product and they love this particular product. The problem is if the company actually decides to, you know, switch up the ingredients in there, you know, make it different. Even though it's a better ingredient, it may feel different on the skin and it might react different to some of, I guess, loyal customers that has been using this for a long time. You might lose loyal customers basically. Do understand why they would rather prefer to just come up with a whole new product rather than to completely rebrand or reformulate these ingredients. If there's nothing wrong for the majority of people, there's really no reason why they should change it, you know. I think back then when I had normaler skin type, I think I didn't really enjoy this that much. I don't remember. I really don't remember. Damn, the packaging is quite nice actually. This is like a matte-ish kind of bottle. It looks like it has a lot of product in here. Like if I go for maybe about 3, 4, 5 days of traveling trips, this is pretty much good enough for me. Unfortunately, this only should be used during the daytime because it has SPF in there, so I don't think I can use this like a night moisturizer. I probably will have to bring me another night moisturizer to kind of pair this up with this lotion if I travel. I've roughly kind of wiped my skin down already. I generally don't wash my face during the daytime. It's a typical old school like kind of twist up kind of bottle and it has a very small like opening there. Ooh, this smells different though. This doesn't smell like the Olay that I remember. I think the old Olay has much more of a stronger scent to it. This one, it smells more refreshing than anything. It doesn't smell too strong and this is definitely on the thicker side of a lotion. If you try to like wipe it in, it still leaves a little bit of that white residue on the skin, so you really have to make sure you completely rub it in. Like what you see, it's definitely on the thicker side of a lotion. Can you see like how I try to massage it in? It still leaves a little bit of that white residue. I don't know, is it because the SPF that does it? Because olden days kind of SPF usually does leave that kind of white residue on the face. It's not as oily as I remembered it to be. I thought back then Olay products used to be like quite heavy. It used to be a little bit more oily, on the oilier side. I am a little bit fairer now. Like, can you see like how different the shade is? It does leave that sort of white residue on the skin, even though after you really have already massaged it all in. I mean, if you are looking for something like that, a lotion that will actually brighten up your skin, really kind of give you a completely different shade of color, then yeah, feel free to try this out. Like in person is not so bad, but again, if you are going for flash photography, if you're going for like, you know, video kind of shooting with bright lights on your face, it will literally immediately you can tell something else that's on your face that doesn't look natural, right? I mean, when it comes to like radiance wise, it definitely does brighten up your skin for sure. It doesn't particularly make your skin like healthier looking. Might as well just use other regular moisturizers without any SPF in it to kind of help you look healthier if that's your goal, okay? The good part about this is that it doesn't stick. It's not sticky, it's not overly greasy. I can see that people even with oily skin type might be be able to accept this. Mostly maybe like normal to oily skin type can actually accept this because it's not overly sticky, it's not overly thick on the skin. I still am going to try this out for 3 days. I will only use this during the daytime because of the SPF in here. First impression wise, it's actually not bad. I wish it has a higher SPF because SPF 19 is definitely not enough for me, especially if I'm going out. But if I'm staying home, SPF 19 is okay for me. I'm okay with that. I'm not gonna complain too much, okay? And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hello! Yesterday, what I realized is that after applying this, it kind of goes away. Like the surface layer on the skin, it kind of goes away. I feel like this is probably not gonna be enough for me, like not good enough of a moisturizer for me. I don't know. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to see how I feel about it, to see how I completely feel about it. But I think I have an idea. After a while, it kind of feels quite matte. Like it really doesn't feel like it leaves anything on the skin. Like I really somehow kind of need more moisture after using this. That's just my dry skin preference. I don't know, maybe I should try to give it like a double layer. Maybe this amount is not enough, but then again, don't really like the white cast that it leaves on my skin. Let's try to apply a second layer and see how. Like when you first apply on, it does feels really good, but after a while my skin kind of feel like it needs some more moisture layer on the skin. Like it doesn't make my skin feel properly moisturized for a long period of time. You know, maybe yesterday I didn't apply enough lotion. I don't know. We'll see how, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna go. I gotta go and start editing videos. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I gotta go. Let's talk Olay. The Olay that I've been trying out for the past couple of days. Actually, I said 3 days, right? But I ended up extending it because I didn't have time to film my conclusion kind of video. So I ended up just trying out for another extra day. I think this Olay White Radiance is actually a pretty okay product. Kind of do understand why some people actually enjoy it, especially all the, you know, people who are hardcore fans of this Olay White Radiance one. But it's still not good enough for me. I feel like with beauty skincare in general, it has evolved so much since the Olay White Radiance time. I feel that there's just better skincare out there that is for me. I don't mind it, like I'm okay with it. I realized that if I think maybe the first 2 days I was using just way too little of this, so that's why I feel it's a little bit drying. But what happened was that I kind of layered 2 layers that was okay for me. And then I think the last day yesterday I tried to apply a lot more on my skin, and that was also okay for me. I feel like it's probably just because I used way too little on the first day, that's why I feel it's a bit too drying for me. I have to say though, it's definitely more of the velvety kind of finish. Even though I say that, you know, I apply a lot more and it's okay for me, it's still not the most moisturizing thing out there. I prefer some other moisturizers in my life, especially as a moisturizer. There are just other moisturizers that I think works better for my skin. I think this is perfect for like normal skin type people. I don't really recommend this for dry skin type people. Plus, I think as a like moisturizer sunscreen, I think I prefer like in my moisturizer to be just moisturizer. It's nice to have the sunscreen in here, but the problem is this sunscreen is only very like little, like 19 SPF. It's not good enough for me. I feel for me, sunscreen these days, especially in Malaysian weather, it has to be 50 and above. So unless the moisturizer has 50 SPF in here, I don't think I would enjoy that moisturizer too much because it's kind of limiting me to just using that moisturizer during the daytime. It's nice to have sunscreen in there, it's just, this is just not enough. I'm always still apply on a SPF 50 type of sunscreen on top of this moisturizer because it's just, I need it. I just need a higher SPF, okay? For dry skin people, I think you should really just avoid this. Normal skin type, yes, feel free to try this out. Oily skin type, okay lah, you can actually apply less and it will give you that very matte finish and it's okay for you guys. But still, whatever it is, please apply sunscreen on top of this during the daytime, okay? Because 19 is not enough. That's just my opinion, alright? That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. I will see you guys in my next video. Hope you guys learned something. Bye bye!
Don't forget to like and subscribe!